This is Curt with eTrailer, and today we're going to take a look at these WeatherTech Mud Flaps on our 2025 Ford Maverick. Now, if you've had any experience with these WeatherTech Mud Flaps, or you watch this video and you have some questions, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. We'd love to take your questions and your experiences and share those with our other neighbors in order to help them make the best decision. These WeatherTech Mud Flaps are made of a thermoplastic resin. They're really lightweight, but they're also very rigid and very durable. They do make an excellent way of really kind of keeping any, rocks and things from kicking up onto your vehicle. Also protecting any hitch accessory that you may be using, and also protecting any trailer that you might be towing behind you. This is going to be a really excellent way to do that. The color of it matches with the other plastics pretty much perfectly, in my opinion, and I really wanted to show just how well and how snug these are. As far as a custom mud flap, they really do contour very evenly, even to the point where it fills the gap here between the plastic and the panel. But this is a no-drill installation. We're going to use existing mounting points on the vehicle, and it's actually a very easy install. So why don't you follow along with us and check it out how we got these on here. Now we're going to begin our installation with the rear mud flap, which, as you can see, is cut out perfectly to go with the shape of the vehicle here. It's going to be installed in these bottom 3 points here. So we'll have 2 factory bolts that we're going to remove with our socket. And we have 1 trim cap here that we'll be removing with our trim tool. Now that we have the 2 screws and the trim piece removed here, we're going to go ahead and install this little bracket on the top hole. It's a clip, and we're just going to get it lined up with that hole right there. And that way we can use the provided screw to go through there and anchor in that top hole of our mud flap. We are going to reuse the factory screws from the bottom 2 holes. And now that we've got everything lined up, we'll go ahead and get our mud flap. And I'm going to hold that down in place while we get these back in. So first I'm going to do the provided screw that is going into the clip in the top hole, and then I'll also get started the bottom 2 here and here. Now I'll just go ahead and take that same ratchet and we'll get these nice and snug. Okay, now that we've got that in nice and snug, I'll give it a little shake. It's on there nice and tight. Looks really, really good, and really does an excellent job of just hugging every piece of the truck along the back here, really giving it a nice custom fit, and actually a really good match with the plastics as well. So for the installation of our front mud flaps, we're going to be using our trim tool to pop the caps off on the bottom 3 parts. So here, here, and here. Now that we've got all 3 of those tabs removed, we're just going to pull back a bit on this liner here. And the 2 metal tabs here, we're going to be inserting our clip onto so that we can use the provided screws through these mounting points. We're just going to get those again lined up with the holes that are there. And we're going to do that up here at the top. Now we are going to grab our front driver's side fender, which is going to be marked LH for left-hand side. We're going to get it lined up here nicely with everything. And we're going to use the provided screw, hex screw on the top 2 mounting points and the push pin on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and get these started. So we're going to go ahead and get these hex bolts snugged down nice and firm. And we're also going to push the button in on that bottom clip. So there's a look at the WeatherTech custom mud flaps on our 2025 Ford Maverick. I'm Curt with eTrailer. Thanks for stopping by.